Okay, so I'm more or less making this video to balance out my video page on the YouTube application. Whatever. But it's also relevant to pretty much everything else that I'm doing here. In fact, it's possibly the number one most relevant thing that there is. Because ultimately, the one thing that matters above absolutely everything else that I do, aside from maybe my singing, excuse me, is girls. I mean, what matters more? You got yourself, and then them. After the most important thing in your own life, you have girls. You and nice girls, you and nice girls, you and the nice girls, you and nice girls. So my path of least resistance at the moment is to talk about my experience with just a particular dating app. App. Anyway. POF Plenty of Fish. Recently, I possibly have one of the better profiles that I have ever had. It's short and it's to the point. Some of the best pictures I've taken, some of the best information I've put out. About myself, with all practical respect. Have I had success with this app? Recently? Not really. Now, what is going on? I know how to be friendly, and I know how to talk to girls. I'm confident with talking to girls. I know how to talk to girls. I'm confident with talking to girls. And what am I getting? Well, I initially wasn't getting a whole lot of anything that really interests me. Maybe something here, something there, someone here, someone there. And I eventually realized I could use my stock market skills to chart this app, which may theoretically put pressure on their algorithm. Using the market on my side, because what can defeat the market? What? The market is one of the most powerful things that there is. So, yeah. Now, to kind of preface this, have I had success with dating apps before? Yeah, Plenty of Fish is actually where that application is where I've actually found my longest relationships, plural. And there were other sources on the internet back in a different age of the internet, and it does seem like the ages of the internet just shift and shift and shift and shift, and they just go in phases. But there was a time when I really, let's just say, was having some conversations. And most of the bottleneck in that situation was either girls being afraid to meet in person or my own immaturity at that time. Because, I mean, hey, you're more mature in this particular moment than you are in the last one, right? So, take that as for what you will. Now, I live in what would be considered a growing area. It's not really a small town. It's not really a big town. It's very diverse. Diverse. And there are all sorts of people to meet. All sorts of potential for girls that want a good guy, a nice guy, a good guy, a nice guy. And as far as I can tell, most of the bottleneck around here in Johnson City, Tennessee, in Jonesboro, is the fact that the venues are somewhat limited, and they're not really a place that I would particularly want to go most of the time. Most of the time. Most of the time. Most of the time. Most time. Most time. Most time. Most time. Most of the time. Most of the time. So, why would I want to meet my wife at a place where I wouldn't want to hang out? Ironically enough, I sometimes tell people that I am from the internet. And interestingly enough, I like to hang out on the internet quite a bit. But would I want to meet my girl on the internet? There is a certain allure to it when you have done well with it, when you've had success with it. So yeah, have a nice day with that. All right. Preferentially, the idea would to be to meet your wife the girl who you will call yours. Yeah. In person, it's just more romantic. It's more novelistic. Yeah, have a nice day. All right on that one too. Low risk. But it seems that in my area, and I do know what it's like to be appreciated in person by a girl on numerous occasions. It seems that in my area, yes, that girls are very reserved here. And I don't necessarily mean conservative. I mean, it just seems like they have other things on their mind. It almost seems like they don't want to meet a nice guy. And let me tell you once again, this is coming from someone, I've already said it, so I'm not going to say it again. I don't think so anyway. Let's see if I can get a little carried away. Have a little bit of fun with it. I've had pretty girls interested in me. I'm not going to say it again. I don't think so anyway. And let's not get carried away. Okay. So, with the trend in my area being for girls to be more reserved, for lack of a lot of synonyms, you see, it took me a while to realize that's actually just a trend in my area. In fact, it took me going to other places to realize that for the most part. Somewhat. But the idea in that situation is to go to a dating app. Maybe they're just being shy. So anyway, coming back to the point. I have had success on this app. Actually, more whenever I was using it as a website. And this time around, it seems that something has just changed. So one way or another, I mean, I'm going to go for the number one thing that I want in life. I have a certain set of rules on this particular application, just like I do with any trade. A certain strategy, a certain structure. There are numbers involved, however, I prioritize the girl and her well being, her happiness, well being. I do not let any of my numerical strategies get in the way. And in following this, the algorithm more or less structures it for me. So I'm essentially just going in and saying, I like this one, I like this one, I like this one, I like this one, and then I have an exit strategy. It's worked quite well so far. I can actually start to feel some of the pressure that I'm putting on the application, and that is not my goal, but stocks are a thing of pressure. Price pressure. Now, the thing that I've noticed is that I am getting matches that are prettier and prettier, and also more according to my wants. Also more according to my wants. And I find it peculiar that no matter how many people I'm actually saying yes to, and I am saying yes to a fair number of women, girls, whatever, women, girls, there is still very little interaction actually going on. I'm pretty sure I'm an attractive man. I'm pretty sure I've done things with my life. I'm pretty sure I've set up my profile correctly, and I'm pretty sure that I know how to communicate with all respect. So why is it that an application that I have had success on before, and not just with meeting girls, but also with having conversations straight on their website? And I am now simply does not having that same level of connectivity. Why? 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 Is it frustrating? Yeah, it's frustrating. Do I think that I could probably get a girlfriend without it? Yeah, I think I could probably get a girlfriend without it. But that's not the idea here, is it? The idea is to get matches going on this website application, website application, whatever, 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 whatever. So I have tried to find just about any chart that I can that could possibly explain to me what is going on with this thing, because I do not believe that it has anything. Okay, I won't say anything. I'll be nice and fair. Anyway, um, I don't believe that it has that much to do with my attractiveness level, because I believe that is possibly high enough that I should be getting something. Stuff and things. Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm really putting myself on the line here. Come on. Because I'm just over here smiling like I know that everything's probably fine. But it's like, why does this make me feel dumb? Not really. It kind of goes into a deeper point, and I've heard theories about this on the internet. And they're not theories that I particularly want to engage with, because I know the power of the internet. But it makes you wonder how many people are actually even interacting, like, for real, on the World Wide Web, internet. Maybe I should say internet World Wide Web. Yeah, boy, something like that. um, so yeah, I'm not really intending to make a formal video out of this. This is more or less just a kind of like a reporting to myself. of like what's going on. Maybe like a note for the whatever future. Whatever, 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 whatever. Because I think there's something going on here. I know what data looks like. I know what live data looks like. Because that's what the stock market is. You are seeing, well, more in particular to the point, that's what cryptocurrencies are. They are constantly going, they do not stop. Well, that's a whole other topic, but they still don't stop. So I know what it looks like for something to just keep going. And for some reason, we do seem to be in some era of the internet where things are just simply not going quite at the same pace. Maybe we just live in a culture that's fed up with it. For now. I could see that. I'm not being pessimistic. I'm actually just thinking about stories that I have heard. Girls being fed up with guys, guys being fed up with girls. There being a lot of people saying, well, be a mean guy and you'll get a girlfriend. Yeah, you know something? I've done that. Just to see how it would go. You might find some success doing that, sure. But let me tell you something. Okay, here's some value that I can put in this video, like some actual real value. Um, as if the rest of this is not valuable, I wouldn't be making this otherwise. If I didn't find it interesting somehow. My advice, you know, how do I may as well just go ahead and say it. Be a nice guy. Yup. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. There's that saying that nice guys finish last. Um, I'm really gonna say this, aren't I? Let me tell you something now. I tried to pull out the accent, whatever. I'm from the stock market. I don't listen to anybody. Where I come from, if I listen to people, I do not do well. Where I come from, if I listen to myself, I do well. Or I figure out how to do well. That's not to say that I reject everybody else around me. I love the people around me, especially the nice people. Um, I take everything that everyone says respectfully, and yeah, who knows? You just might come across some nice conversations that way. But anyway, that whole piece of advice, I don't like it. So I found a whole lot of value in being a nice guy. I like it, and I'll tell you why I like it, because it's a lot more stable. But of course, in order for you to learn what it really means to be a nice guy, you may end up wanting to spend some time with yourself. So yeah, anyway, girls, where are you? Are you on the dating applications? Because if you are, then I guess we have a whole other situation on hand, don't we? Because if you're actually on there and I'm having a hard time connecting with you, um, well, it looks like we have giants in our way, don't we? So yeah, have a nice day, have a nice day, have a nice day, have a nice day. All right. My name is Andrew Neil Shaun, Mr. Screen name, Master Andrew. IVIASTERANDRUU with a space in there. Also, IVIASTER space ANDREW.